What's cracking, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub. It's championship week. Today we got in the singles title, the inglorious one, Sam Levine, defends his belt against the crusher, Rachel Cushing. Sam won this title from our former commissioner, Christian Harloff, at the Spectacular. This is his first title defense. I'm a big fan of Sam Levine. However, I'm an even bigger fan of Rachel Cushing. So I think in the end, she's going to emerge victorious. But nonetheless, I'm super hyped for this match. So let's get it started.
We're gonna play a clip from a movie. If you know the clip, say Aaron, and then guess. We're gonna play to 3. First person to get 3 right.
None of this you need to win by 2. It's just the first person to get to 3.
Sam, say anything.
Is that we're waiting for a ding?
Oh my God.
Sorry. All right.
Sam, Chinatown.
This is over.
Sorry. Sam,
I know.
adaptation.
Yeah, it's over. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, making his debut, the inglorious one, Sam Levine, and the winner, the inglorious one, Sam Levine. What a matchup!
It is happening today. Idiocracy!
Look at this. The Crusher is finally making her debut in the singles league. You guys have been asking for it, I've been asking for it, and I'm here to prove that I can stand with the big guys and girls. Like, I am here for the girls. Clark has paved the way. I'm coming up. I'm going to prove that I can do this.
And your Rachel, the Crusher, Cushing.
Steal and a possible win.
It's gonna be the game.
I'm sorry, but it's Tim Curry.
And your knockout, Rachel, the Crusher, Cushing, 16-3.
I don't know how much I want to admit this, but I really, really want to play for the title. Because I have come this far, it's only one more step, one more match. Sam's the only one who stands in my way of playing for this tournament's title, and I want it.
And your winner, advancing to the finals, the inglorious one. Incredible matchup.
I love the man. He's a sweetheart. He's a hell of a player. I'm happy to lose to somebody that I'm excited to see move on, to go all the way. And he's not a heel. He's not a jerk. He's none of those things. So I love the good guy competitors in this league, and I count him as one. So my hat is off to him for this really great win. 9 months ago, you couldn't have ever told me that this is where I would be standing. Yet here I am. It was a hell of a year. 2017 will go down in the record books. I'm in the record books. But 2018, that's where I'm going to really make my mark.
Well, so going into it, are you going to study it all? Or is it you know what you know? You don't need to study? I mean, you might need to study with this one here.
Oh, I definitely. I'm going to do the Nathan's hot dog challenge of studying to try to compete with the powerhouse performance that she just put on here. I mean, there's nothing to say other than while I still have this thing, I'm going to enjoy it, sleep in bed every night with it, and cuddle it and tell it I love it. And if I somehow get to keep it, just know that might be my second miracle, and then I think I'm qualified for sainthood.
I believe it's true that you could be qualified for sainthood, especially going against the Crusher. I'm here now with the current champ, Sam Levine, the #1 contender, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans, we got a good one coming up.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Title week begins, and man, do we have a big one today. I'm Christian Arloff.
I'm Ken Knapsack, happy to be here rooting for Sam.
Oh, you are not a nice person. This is a huge match. The first singles championship match since I lost the championship to the current champion, Sam Levine.
Good memory.
Oh, I'm sure it is. What happened to you at the Spectacular?
I don't remember.
Bad memory, I guess, right? So the Schmoedown Spectacular happened in December, and it was a doozy. And at the end of it, me and Sam Levine went head-to-head, and Sam Levine had a hell of a year. He started off the year losing to Mark Riley, and then he won the free-for-all. Then he challenged Dan Murrell for the singles championship and just came up short. But then you talk about a hell of a year. He entered both Ultimate Schmoedown tournaments and won both of them. The teams, the singles, just missed out and lost to the Patriots at the Spectacular, but he defeated me, took the singles championship, and here we are, and he earned the singles player of the year and the overall player of the year.
It was a Hall of Fame year for certain for Sam Levine, who, again, like you said, had a rough start, but that's what you do. You have a rough start, you adapt and overcome, and that's what he did over the last year.
Well, then you talk about the number one contender, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. She is the number one contender. She is the second female to challenge for the singles championship. Her current team partner, Classy Clark Wolf, also did it against Dan Murrell back in season number 3. So it's Rachel's turn now. Rachel just came up short in the Inner Geekdom, almost got a title shot, didn't do it. Partnered with her old team partner, a guy who stabbed her right in the back, the guy sitting next to me, Ken Knapsack, and they almost had a shot to get to the Patriots, just missed. But you put her up in that triple threat. She went up against Little Evil, JTE, Mike, KO Kalinowski, and she was dominant. She had a perfect game. She played amazing throughout the whole thing and earned her spot. Her only loss comes against Sam Levine.
Look, you'll find the truths we cling to are from a certain point of view there, all right? You say, I stabbed her in the back. I say, she turned her back on me and left her partner out in the cold to grovel for Del Taco leftovers in an alley in Burbank, all right? She started this league, and without a doubt, I will never take away her skills. Never take that away from her. I used to sit next to her in awe at watching Rachel compete, answering question after question. She didn't just grow as a competitor, she has grown as a person over the course of her Schmoedown career. But in the end, she let me die. She let me
This is
die.
not about you. This is not about you. This is about the singles championship. You stop
Well,
this.
how could it not be
Stop
about
this.
me?
It's not about you.
You know,
You stop it. It's not
but
about you.
she's a great player.
This is the singles championship, and they're both trying to do amazing things. As Rachel Cushing is trying to become the first female champion. She's trying to become the first time she's ever had a championship at all. She is going to be maybe 5-1 if she can win this match. Sam Levine is trying to be only the third person to defend the championship. He will be the first person ever to win 6 in a row if he can win today. Right. There is a lot on the line between these two. They respect each other tremendously. They both know how each other play. It's going to be, the last time they played was in the Ultimate Schmoedown, where Sam Levine took the victory. That was 3 rounds. This is 5 rounds. Here we go.
All right.
We're going to hear from both of our competitors right now.
Oh boy, this is a day I knew was coming. I knew I was going to have to defend this thing at some point. My hope was that someone like me might sneak in there. You know, someone who maybe fans are like, oh, he didn't really deserve it. And I don't know, maybe, you know, I don't want to name names, but, you know, there are people in this competition who might have won this belt, who maybe it would be a lot easier to defend. But I drew the short straw. I got to go up against, in my humble opinion, the toughest player in this league, the Crusher herself, Rachel Cushing.
Today is really a momentous day in Schmoedown history because we finally have Rachel, the Crusher Cushing, getting a chance at getting that belt. I mean, women have been really blazing a trail here in the Schmoedown, of course, with Clark Wolf, Rachel's teammate, and now Rachel is getting the opportunity herself to get that gold. And what better way to celebrate today than Rachel walking out with that belt over her shoulder?
The fact that Rachel has paired herself up now with Clark, and the Shire Wolves are upon us, as managed by Emma Fife. This is a brave new day for the future of the Schmoedown. Those three ladies are so fearsome.
We love you, Sam Levine. Sam Levine is a great competitor. There's no offense meant towards him in the slightest. He's a good dude. But I'm sorry, Sam, you are looking at the future movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Rachel Cushing.
That's right, Sam. We love you, but you're going down.
If I can get lucky and I can defend this thing, that puts me up there with guys like Dan Merle and Mark Yodi Riley. And I mean, if we often joke about the Mount Rushmore of Schmoedown players, those two guys are on it. And if I could defend, which is something only they've done, I would feel pretty damn good about it. But even if I can't and I lose, there is no one I would rather lose to right now than Rachel Cushing. She is an unstoppable machine.
Sam Levine, I'm coming for you. I respect you. I respect anybody who has ever held the belt in this league. But we've already talked about it. The momentum is behind us. It's behind women in the league. It's behind the force that we're bringing, what we're representing. I am just so excited to ride the wave that I've been riding. I just came off of a perfect match. I am going to do my darndest to do the same thing here. And at the end of this day, I will be the one with that belt around my waist.
We love you, Sam, but you're going down.
Yeah.
You know, Sam's doing that thing that Sam does of the, oh, you know, she's probably going to take the belt off me. I'll probably lose the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. I'll probably lose in the team tournament, and then he just wins. Yeah. That's what he does because he knows it. He's a little pit bull, and he pretends that he's this humble guy sometimes. He's a humble guy, but he's pretending.
No, he's a humble guy. Yeah.
He's a humble guy, but he's pretending that you can just beat him at any time. He's very competitive.
I get it. I co-own 2 Chihuahuas, and they're so nice, and and then one just bites you in the face when you least expect it.
Oh, it bit me right in the face.
Yeah, that is
December,
what Sam is. Yes.
And Rachel Cushing her confidence has grown tremendously. You look at what happened with her first match. As she comes out in teams, she was nervous. You watch her on the mic, and she was completely different to what she is now. Now she is confident. She is cool, calm, collected. She is ready for this. This is a lot of people are throwing out those words. That word destiny. Is it destiny? We're going to find out today, or is it destiny for Sam Levine to be the third person to defend that championship?
All right, tail of the tape time.
Do it.
All right, the challenger, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. Her skills include fantasy, sci-fi. If there's a Lord of the Rings question, Sam just better get up and walk out of the building. Oscars, directors, and also, of course, all right, I won't.
Don't do it.
We were former teammates. We had a little just falling out, but I really look up to some of her skills when it comes to competing. And the champion, Sam Levine, skills include Oscars, biopics, 80s, 90s, 2000s. He's very well-rounded and also owns the world's largest collection of Mark Grace baseball cards.
All right, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown! 5 rounds for the singles championship of the world. Introducing first, representing the Fife Club, with a record of 4 wins, 1 defeat, and 3 knockouts. She is the 2017 Rookie this is a faction. This is a faction of good. This is a faction of good.
Good.
See this?
Good for them. But look at that. Rachel has come a long way.
She has, and she's getting ready for it. They're waiting. The crowd's ready. They're ready for it. Everybody's
indicating that
Sam Levine and
going to.
there it is. The crush is there. Crushing Sam Levine. She is ready. She knows that the fans are ready. And Emma Fudd, this team has only been together. This faction has been together for weeks, and they look like they've been together for years. It's incredible. So this is a big match. And they're all standing in. Look at this. I love this. And her opponent, representing above the line, with a record of 8 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 knockout. He is the 2017 Singles Player of the Year, Overall Player of the Year, the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team winner, the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown winner, and the reigning, defending Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World, the inglorious one, Sam There's the champion. All those credits that Sam got is here.
That is a bunch of
He's pretending. He's jinxing her. He's
It's
jinxing
a mind
her.
game.
He's
It's all a
jinxing
mind
her.
game. I am not falling
He
for
is
that.
jinxing her. He is jinxing her. Because I know Sam. Sam wouldn't touch the belt when he wasn't champion. He wouldn't touch it. So he knows that. And I love the respect of the Fight Club, kind of walking out, being there for their competitor.
Fight Club themselves.
They were very nice, much nicer than those Lions Den douchebags.
For once, we agree.
See? There you go. You deserve it. You deserve
I
it.
don't.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
I wasn't there.
All right. You were there. It's spectacular. Okay, here we go. So, round number 1, the championship match works like this. The competitors will get 8 questions worth 1 point apiece. They will answer it. They will show their whiteboard to the camera. They will say it at the same time. 15 seconds to answer. Do not forget about the JTE rule. Do not forget about your challenge rule. The champion, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
The challenger, are you ready?
Let's do this.
And let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right. Round number 1 begins. Question number 1. In the realm of fantasy sci-fi, what 2015 sci-fi film starred George Clooney, Hugh Laurie, and Britt Robertson? Have you seen a sci-fi?
I got no. I got nothing for you.
It's fine. 5,
Make it loose.
4,
Adventureland.
good. 3, give that away one day. 2, 1, Sam.
It'll be Tomorrowland.
That is correct. Rachel.
Tomorrowland.
Tied
All right,
up. Yeah,
all
all
tied up. Second question comes in the category of comedies. What comedy is a fictional story that follows the real-life fixer Eddie Mannix, working in the Hollywood film industry in the 1950s, investigating a missing actor? Actor.
It's something you would do. You'd make somebody missing.
Yeah.
Hail Caesar.
Not even a denial.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. Category's comedy. What comedy is a fictional story that follows the real-life fixer Eddie Mannix, working in the Hollywood film industry in the 1950s, investigating a missing actor?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel.
That's the Coen Brothers movie. Couldn't pull the title.
Sam.
It's called Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
So Sam champion goes up by 1. 2-1. 2-1. Sam has the lead. Question 3 is dramas. Donald Gleason is a young wannabe musician. He joins an eccentric pop band led by a mysterious singer in which film?
General Hux. I pay respects to General Hux.
Yeah. That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sam.
This is not correct. Ricky and the Flash.
Incorrect. Rachel.
Frank?
That's
correct.
correct.
It's out again.
Ties it up.
All right, question 4 comes in the category of horror thriller. What 90s thriller had the tagline, Paul Sheldon used to write for a living. Now he's writing to stay alive?
toe-to-toe.
Misery.
10 seconds.
Racking their brains.
5,
Pens scribbling.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Sam.
Misery.
That's
Correct. Rachel.
1408. I knew it.
Then that, okay, so Sam goes back up, and we're back to the next question, which is action adventure. Action adventure. Who took over the role of Jack Ryan in the 2014 spy thriller reboot, Jack Ryan: Shadow Recruit? It's hard to even tell jokes at this point.
I don't even want to. I'm
5,
concentrating here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Rachel.
Chris Pine.
Correct. Sam.
He's so handsome, Chris Pine.
Sam's keeping the lead here, 4-3. All right. To the next question.
Sixth question comes in the category of crime. What actor was nominated for an Academy Award for his portrayal of James Jem Coughlin in 2010's The Town?
Five, 4, 3,
Jeremy Renner?
2, 1. Pens down, please. And Sam.
Jeremy Renner.
Correct. Rachel.
Jeremy Renner.
That is correct. The
Toe-to-toe.
crowd is tense.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yes,
They're
you can
just
feel
throwing
it.
jabs at each other with
Yeah.
Sam just with a little bit of the edge here. Next question here is animated films. Who composed the score for The Incredibles? Everything I wanted to do.
I did not know this. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, now you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Rachel.
Michael Giacchino.
Correct. Sam.
Don't have it.
Didn't have it.
Oh,
Ties it up.
tied up.
Big.
Yeah.
And once again, animated being a thorn in Sam's
Right.
side.
Yep.
As we get
That was
to
more, I think,
I
scores and
understand.
soundtracks than it was animated, so thanks.
it's an animated film.
No, I wouldn't have gotten it either way, no matter which category it was in.
All right, if you're ready for your eighth and final
Oh, we have
question. Eighth and final question comes in the category of directors. Who directed The Grand Budapest Hotel?
They both looked like finally they got one that was a little easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sam.
He still should have cast me in Royal Tenenbaums. Wes Anderson.
That is correct. And Rachel.
Wes Anderson.
It's correct on both of those answers.
Absolutely. That would,
Royal Tenenbaums being one of my favorite. Yes. Okay, so it is a tie game, 6-6, as we thought it would be. First round, 6-6. Second round of this 5-rounder, and here we go. It is the wheel round. The wheel's going to come out, and the competitors will spin the wheel. They will choose again if they don't like the first one. There is no opponents and spinners on this one. The champion has opted against it. That was his choice to do so. No spinners, no opponent's choice. So they will have a chance to spin again if they don't get what they want the first time. 2 points for each question, 4 questions. You can go to multiple choice. Can steal from your opponent, 15 seconds to answer. And a wheel slice for today's match was sponsored by one of our Schmoedown patrons on patreon.com/Schmoedown. And the sponsored wheel slice for today's match is Festival Darlings. Ooh. That is one selected from...
Wait, I think I hear Bibiani weeping in the back alley.
oh, wow, that was...
Oh, man, too soon.
That's
okay.
a good one, Sam. I enjoyed.
So here we go. Now, round number 2, we have the champion. It is tied, but you are the champion. Would you like to go first or second?
I will defer and let the lady go first.
All right, the defer.
All
and
right.
here we go. Rachel Cushing is on the board. Here we go. Rachel, give it a good spin, please. Crusher is up.
Spin is in.
And there he goes at 2000s. Ben Bateman had a problem with that one.
All right. Going on here, and it is fast.
Fantasy
Sci-Fi.
Fantasy sci-fi? All right, so Rachel is going to go with fantasy sci-fi. And here we go. Fantasy sci-fi. And boy, is she going to be happy she chose fantasy sci-fi to start, because the first question is, what is the name of the dwarven king of Moria, whose tomb is found in Fellowship of the Ring?
Fallen.
2 points.
Correct. 2 points.
All right. Question 2. In 1981's Clash of the Titans, Perseus uses what to turn the Kraken to stone?
Medusa's head.
2 more points.
2 more points. Wow.
In Flash Gordon,
God.
What football team does Flash play for?
The New York Jets.
2 points. And your last question. Who summed up Luke's quest to become a Jedi Knight as just delusions of grandeur?
Han Solo.
2 more points for Rachel Cushing. 14-6, crushing the second round, but now the champion is up, and he is looking to have as good as a second round, but Rachel Cushing delivered on that.
That was really impressive.
Here's a spin. Sam Levine has a lot of strengths on that wheel as well, so I think that he's looking happy. He's going to be looking for 80s movie release dates, as we know. 80s isn't even on there, so never mind. And Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese. It's
That's the one that he might.
deep one, you know.
There's other ones he's aiming
not
for.
surprising.
What's he going to go for?
He's going to go again. I think that's a good decision in a title match.
He's
there,
done it
Christian.
before.
He walks away. The spin is in. The spin is in. Getting in his steps today.
We haven't seen anybody walk away from the wheel this many times since Dagnino back.
Watch your language.
Sorry. Doing fantasy sci-fi again?
It might.
Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese.
All right, so we're going to
It's
Martin.
as if I made no decisions at all today.
I got a 4 in this category. 4 in this category.
That belt's going to look so good on her.
No, stop it. Second round.
All right, first of 4. In what Scorsese film will you find the character of Max Cady?
Cape Fear. Cape Fear. Cape Fear.
5, 4.
Keep fear.
That's correct for 2 points.
Yep.
Sybil Shepherd plays campaign worker Betsy in which Scorsese film?
Taxi driver.
That's correct. 2 more points. Who stars as New York City paramedic Frank Pierce in Bringing Out the Dead?
Nicolas Cage.
That's correct. 2 more points there. Can he be perfect? What Scorsese film takes place in the 5 points section of New York City?
Gangs of New York.
That is correct.
So we tied once again. It is now the
David Fincher all over.
second round, and Cushing had a great second. The champion had a great second. They were tied in the first. They're tied in the second, and we go to the third round, which is the betting round. The third round is the betting round. The champion's going to go ahead and spin the wheel.
God's sake.
And whatever comes up, the competitors will have a chance to put down points. They can put down points. They will have an upwards of 3 points that they can bet. They can do as low as 0 if they want. Champion is up. Sam, go ahead and spin.
Yeah, I will say he's one of the best spinners
He's got a
in
great
the league.
spin.
He's got a great spin.
His spin was very intimidating when I played him back.
Yep. It's a solid rotation. A lot of colors flying around. It's like you did acid at Burning Man. It's fun.
Rachel already scored double what I scored at the spectacular.
We are
And we're going to,
on
2000. 2000s will be the question. So go ahead and write down the amount of points you guys are going to bet, and we will be giving the question. Okay, here we go. What's film starring Jamie Foxx, Chris Cooper, Jennifer Garner is about a team of government agents who are sent to investigate the bombing of an American facility in the Middle East? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start. Champion, how many points did you bet?
I bet 3.
And you had
The Kingdom.
That is
That's
correct. That's 17. Rachel, how many points?
2 points, and I said Kingdom.
Ooh,
All
okay.
right,
so,
but keep space.
so we have 17, 16. Rachel Cushing, because she bet 1 point less, is now down by 1. So we get into round number 4. That is the speed round. This is where the champion has been incredible. Rachel has not been to this round before, so we're going to figure out exactly how she is as we get to speed round. The speed round. You are going to get 5 questions. 5 questions. Speed round worth 1 point apiece. 1 point apiece. If you buzz in, you have to answer within 2 seconds, or you lose a point. When you buzz in, you get it correct. 1 point. All right. Sam, you ready to go?
Yep.
Rachel, you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. Question 1. This Steven Spielberg film came out in 1982.
E.T.
And-
E.T.
Correct.
Yeah, for a
1
point.
point. Question 2. You asked the last 2. Okay. Question 2. Who portrayed Mark Zuckerberg in?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Correct.
That's correct.
Question 3. Name the 1995 movie starring Gene Hackman and Denzel. Sam.
Crimson Tide.
2 more points. 1 more point for Sam. And then,
All right. What was the nationality of the terrorists in Die Hard?
Sam.
They were German.
That's correct.
Point and final question.
Fifth and final one. This actor starred as Detective Axel Foley in the
Sam.
Eddie Murphy.
Oof, that's Sam. Absolutely annihilating that speed round. He got 5 points. Yeah. 5 points there, and he has a 6-point lead now on Cushing. They were tied, and because of that speed round, he goes up as we get into the 5th and final round. Here we go. 5th and final round works like this. The competitors will have 3 questions. 3 questions here, and the first one will be worth 2. The second one worth 3. The third one worth 5 points. 15 seconds to answer the question. Sam, you have the lead here. What 3 numbers from 1 to 20 will you pick?
3, 12, and 8.
3, 12, 8. Rachel.
2, 7, 19.
2, 7, and 19. Rachel will be up first, trying to avoid the TKO here as we get into round number 5. Rachel Cushing had category number 2. Category number 2. Rachel, that's directors. Directors for 2 points. Who directed Flags of Our Fathers?
Clint Eastwood.
For 2 points, Rachel Cushing. All right. Rachel Cushing now, number 7. Number 7. Crime films. Crime films. Tom Hardy plays identical twin gangsters who
Legend.
terrorized London during the 1960s. In which film?
Legend?
For 3 points. So now Rachel Cushing, in order to stay in the game, needs to hit her 5-pointer. If she does it, it bounces back to Sam. If she does not, Sam will have his first title defense and his 6th consecutive victory.
Come on, Rachel.
Angelina Jolie is your 5-pointer. Which movie cast Angelina Jolie as the mother of Crispin Glover's character? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Which movie cast Angelina Jolie as the mother of Crispin Glover's character? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question. That's my last one.
Which movie cast Angelina Jolie as the mother of Crispin Glover's character? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Charlie's Angels.
And your winner by way of technical knockout and still movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, the inglorious one, Sam
Looking for Beowulf. Beowulf was the answer.
Beowulf was the answer.
All right,
was
that
the answer.
is
Angelina
a
Jolie.
deep cut for a 5-point question, but that is what you wanted.
The 5-pointer, and man, that started out. I mean, listen, it was a scrap. Rachel obviously very upset. Listen, that was a tough loss there. Sam is just that good in the speed round. He is so good in the speed round, and 5 straight points. She just couldn't catch up to him. It was hard to do. I can tell you from sitting next to him, it is hard to do. He's so fast on that damn buzzer, and that was the match because the first round, toe-to-toe. Second round, toe-to-toe. 1-point difference, which, if she would have bet just 1 more point, it would have been tied. It would have been tied if she just would have bet 1 little point. But look, she played it safe.
You can't go back and look. You were in the heat of the moment. You do what you do when you're in that ring there. And I don't think Rachel should hang her head low. She should hang her head high. I will admit, 22-21 in a title fight, taking Sam to the very end there. That is something you can be proud of, though not happy with, and that can light the fire for another drive.
And I know Sam, and Sam right now, when you hear me, he feels bad. But he feels bad, but he fought and he fought and he fought and he fought well. And let's not take this away from the champion. He is the third person to defend the championship, and he is the only competitor to win 6 matches in a row. Sam Levine is the champion and deserves that victory. He played it. I know. Listen, we love Rachel Cushing. We love Sam Levine, and Rachel fought her heart out, but Sam earned the victory, and Sam showed why he's the champion.
Absolutely. I respect both these warriors today. I walk away with respect for both of them.
All right, so now we are going to be talking to Jen Sturger, who is with the champion, Sam Levine, and Rachel the Crusher Cushing.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the inglorious one, Sam Levine. Sam, you've put up some incredible stats lately. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. You probably are. 6 straight victories.
Yeah.
3 KOs.
Yeah, it was 3. I don't know why Christian said I only had 1 in my intro. I earned that
Write that
TKO
down.
against Dagnino, Christian. Remember it.
And 1 defense of the title now.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy ride for you.
This has been ridiculous. Today was the Matrix Reloaded for me because I once again somehow dodged bullets Neo style to retain this thing. I've said this in my exit interviews before and my, pre-interviews, like, I swear to God, the only 2 times I've ever legitimately meant it were in my matches against Rachel. She is so great at movie trivia. I needed to roll, a 20-sided die and have it hit, I don't know, what's the high number, nerds? Anyway, whatever the Dungeons & Dragons, I needed to hit like 5 20s in a row to stand a chance, and somehow I did.
It's absolutely insane. You guys had a heavyweight title fight for those first 3 rounds, and then the speed round happened. You are like the Flash with your hands.
Thank you. I've been angry at those buzzers before, but today
we all know.
They were my friends, so I'm grateful to the buzzers. And I don't know. I think I've always wanted to be on Jeopardy. My father was on Jeopardy, and so for the last 20 some odd years, it's like I've been practicing. And when I watch at home and I'm there alone, I literally will act like I'm hitting a buzzer to ring in to answer a question. So possibly that played a role today, or I'm just weird. I don't know. Maybe the buzzer just wasn't kind to her. We might have had the exact same ring in time, and it just selected mine. I don't know, but I know Rachel knew every one of those 5 questions, and it was just a matter of Olympic, 1/1000th of a second kind of timing.
Absolutely. Now, sitting on the top of the mountain, looking down, who do you want next?
I want an army cot and a pillow and a banana cream pie because I need a rest after this one.
Yeah.
This has been stressing me out for weeks, and it's going to stress me out again because whether it's me or the next person to be holding this belt, Rachel is coming for them, and they're not going to hang on to it, and I'm not going to hang on to it a 3rd time against her. Not a chance.
Well, congratulations on a wonderful match.
Thank you.
So lucky to watch you compete time in and time out, and we can't wait to see who you're up against next.
Thank you very much, Jen.
Enjoy your time with that thing.
I will. Back to the closet with you.
Guys, I'm here with Rachel. Rachel, that was still an incredible match, and I saw you beating yourself up with a little bit over there. What was going through your head after that speed round?
It's really hard. I will probably beat myself up for a few days. Clearly, I have a new arch nemesis, and that is the buzzer.
We all do.
Damn it! I swear I knew all those answers. I just couldn't get it to work for me, and each time I couldn't buzz in fast enough was just a little bit deflating. So. Yeah, that burns, that hurts, but I'm trying to focus on the fact that I played a good game. I got a lot of answers. I was so excited to get fantasy sci-fi. I ran that category, and I'm just gonna have to find a way to pick myself back up and get back in the ring.
Absolutely. I mean, look at it. You had the first 3 rounds of that match was a heavyweight title match. You guys were just exchanging blows right and left,
which is how a championship match should be.
Absolutely.
And I am excited that I was able to go toe to toe to somebody who holds the belt. So.
How soon again do you want another shot at it?
Oh Lord.
Right now?
But the other part of me is like, I want to run away as fast as I can. it's a bug. This thing gets into you, and I've always wanted to prove myself. And so this, the door's still open to crack. I still need to get one of those belts. I feel like I can get one of those belts. So yeah, I'm getting back into the ring. I mean, and not even just in singles. So Clark and I, Shire Wolves, were so excited to get started, and I haven't forgotten about Inner Geekdom either. So I'll be back.
Absolutely. And Emma, you've got to be so proud.
I am, because here's the thing is, if you look at the match overall, obviously there's no way that you can account for the speed round when the fact of the matter is Sam has had the opportunity to do the speed round in competition. Rachel never has. So that is always intimidating the first time you go into it, and taking that out of the equation, and I would think that anybody that watched the match could see that Rachel clearly knew all of those answers. She had her hand on the buzzer. She was ready to buzz in. She knew them. She just didn't get the jump on Sam. She answered 3 questions wrong in the entire match. That's pretty dang impressive.
Absolutely. And you still have the number 1 contender spot to give out.
I do.
So that's looming out there.
It's something to certainly consider, but we're all very proud of Rachel's performance here today. Nothing to take away from Sam. Sam is an excellent competitor, but we all know that Rachel is a future champion, and it's early in the season, and she'll have many more opportunities.
So you're not going to give me any hints on who you might give that spot to?
Nope.
Damn it. I tried, guys. I tried. And Clark, you two have the Shire Wolves match coming up against the Lion's Den. Any nerves coming up with that match?
Actually, after watching Rachel compete today, I'm feeling even more excited than I was before, because sitting in the audience, there were questions that she knew that I didn't, but then there were some that I knew that she didn't. So I thought, okay, maybe this sounds like it could be actually a really good combination. And look, the Patriots or the Lions Den, they've had the belt for too long, and Rachel wants a belt. I want a belt.
And you guys can walk and chew gum at the same time, so you'll beat the Lions.
Thank you.
I was there, I know.
But yeah, I think we're ready. And look, I've been in this position where Rachel is right now, and it only makes you more hungry. Once you lick your wounds and dust yourself off a little bit, it only makes you want that belt that much more.
I mean, and if you look at Sam Levine, who is still holding the belt, he didn't necessarily really start to shine until he got into his team partnership with Drew McWeeny. We're in the early stages of what I think is going to be another example of that, of 2 very strong competitors who really just bring out the best in each other.
Fantastic point, Emma. And Rachel, again, you put on a hell of a match. There's nothing to hang your head about right now. And we are really excited for your upcoming match against the Lions Den.
Yeah.
Best of luck, ladies. Excited too. This is a new era here at the Schmoedown. Back to you guys.
All right, listen. So we all feel bad for Rachel. I mean, Emma obviously talking about how it was devastating, but they fought there. Everyone's proud of Rachel. Everyone's obviously proud of Sam. What Sam did, you hear from Sam, and Sam, Sam doesn't gloat. Sam wouldn't gloat at this moment, but he's happy that he's the champion. He's happy that he put out the fight and he did what he was supposed to do. A champion fights, he fought, and that's the reason he's got the strap.
Look, maybe he should start gloating. He's earned it. He's earned it. Look what he's done. He's setting records. He's winning awards. I find what he's done to be impressive, most impressive.
Well, the question is going to be who's next? Because he gets to sit back and wait for a little bit, because the free for all is going to come up next month, and maybe someone pops out of there. Maybe there's someone that emerges. You got JTE and Roca going at it on March 15th, right around the corner at the L Portal. So maybe someone pops out of there eventually too. Drew McWeeny, he's just beaten Bibiani. So maybe Drew McWeeny is going to eventually play Sam. There is no clear-cut contender right now. The other wrinkle is that if Emma Fyfe wants to throw Rachel right back into that number 1 contender spot, she can. Because Rachel, guess what? Emma beat Tom Dagnino. Remember that? At the Spectacular.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
So much could happen. So much could happen. How'd you feel about this?
Look, I said before, I said again, I do respect what Rachel did. I was there at the beginning. I was there looking at the table with someone who's unsure of herself, not just as a competitor, but maybe as a person in front of the lights and cameras for the first time, and look at where she is now. I will say this, in a moment of weakness for my character, that she has come so far, and this is only the beginning for her. For Sam, I think deep down there is a killer instinct, and today proved that there. And as far as the championship picture, the great Peter Baelish said, chaos is a ladder. There's a lot of chaos. From there, you can
Well,
emerge.
there's a lot of chaos coming up because for the third time, and maybe for the last time, we've got top 10 who has just kept climbing. They finally made it all the way back to get a shot against a team that has beaten them twice. Arguably, no one can argue, the greatest championship team, the greatest team we've ever seen, the Patriots, Jeff Snyder, JTE, they are going at it once again. Stay tuned and make sure you check out the live show coming up. Become a patron today. For Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your championship Schmoedown breakdown.
And for winners!
While it was the 12th title match in singles division history, it was also one of the most competitive as well. In fact, it was the second most competitive from a player accuracy standpoint. This match was a neck-and-neck race all the way up until the speed round where Sam Levine goes 5 for 5, and in the process became the only player in singles history to do so. Moving on to the final round, it was an uphill struggle for Rachel, where she was previously 6 of 7 coming into this match, but she was unable to send it back to Levine, and he retains his title by TKO. This is in fact Levine's second consecutive TKO, and he's also the only player to record multiple knockouts in a title match format. And as you can see, the numbers for both players were quite strong. Rachel answering 81% correct, and Sam answering 89% correct. Sam's accuracy is the 4th best in a title-winning performance. The other top 3 spots are all held by Dan Murrell. If you want to find out all their stats from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and your podcast feeds. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
What's going on, guys? Now, look, we have a big announcement here. If you've been following us on Twitter, you might know about it, but
Well, that was a Clash of Titans. Sam Levine, he's dominant. He's proven it. It's going to be hard to take that belt from him. For Rachel, we're with you. Fight Club, Shire Wolves, and Draco. I am a Fight Club member. You can always count on me to back you up. I'm sure you guys are going to take down the Lions Den that Ken Knapsack and Dagnino clown when that match happens. So yeah, couldn't have asked for a better match. So if you like my reactions, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter at ChrisWoodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, come join the MTS Fan Reaction League. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, this your boy C-Dub. Peace.